So I grew up in what society would call a normal family. My mom and my dad, brother, sister, upper middle class, very involved in my life, played sports, went to church, did the, bi-weekly Bible school sort of thing. So when I was in middle school, that was like the era where I was really trying to find out who I was and where I fit in. It was easier for me to drift with those who were partying and sleeping around, using drugs and alcohol, because they didn't care, what background you came from, what you looked like, who you were dating. So I kind of went through the motions, went through high school, kind of just floated my way through there, went to Penn State University for a year. And it was during that year where my life just took a total turn for the worse. It's like when I got to college, I was more attracted to the partying aspect more than I was, really like pounding out the academics, like really doing what most college students do when they go to school. That's to get an education and make something of their lives. I ended up dropping out. When I went home, I had this insane painkiller addiction, and I didn't have the means to support that habit. And that's when heroin started creeping its way into society, and it was more prevalent, it was cheaper, readily available. It was really natural that, heroin kind of found its way into my life. So I had done 6 months in jail, and I had come home, and not even 3 days later, I'm using heroin again. I broke my family apart, and I could see that now, like how it damaged my parents' relationship. It was just total mayhem. Like, I totally dismantled the meaning of family. So I violated probation, wound up back in prison. I'm on the phone with my mom, and she's like, well, what are you gonna do, Ryan? Like, you've gotta stop. I went into Teen Challenge. Obviously I wasn't a Christian, so I didn't have a Christian worldview. Everything that I was living by was being countered by the gospel. So it forced me to really look at myself and ask, like, well, Ryan, what do you believe? Like, what is motivating you to live life? Because right now, you're living for drugs. You're living for failure. After reading the gospel and, with other books and teaching series, and I just got on my knees one night in the chapel and was like, God, please, like, if you're out there, I really need you to reveal yourself to me. I need you to change me, because I don't like who I am. I don't like what the old me is, or what me at the time is doing to everyone around me. It's like the Holy Spirit just penetrated my heart, and it's like I've never been the same. My family's top priority. It's just great seeing the restoration that God's doing and has done, because our relationship's like never been better. I embrace that testimony that God gave me. And so I'm psyched to be working here at the Father's Heart Ministries. Now I'm living for something that has meaning, that has value, and that God has me in a position where I'm helping other men find their purpose and their calling in life. It's like, where's there a better place to be, honestly?